Top 25 single-player games to ignore your friends with.
Episode 2.
Now drop that F in the chat, cuz...
Oh shit, here we go again.
Forza Horizon 5. Though I'm not exactly a gearhead, racing through Mexico's stunning landscapes in a cherry ride had me feeling like a speed demon in paradise. Surprisingly, I didn't completely bomb at the races. Maybe it was beginner's luck? The soundtrack? It's like a sonic symphony of pure bliss. The Last of Us Part 2. Forget retail therapy. This emotional roller coaster is what you've been craving. Prepare to ugly cry and question your entire moral compass. The gameplay is razor sharp, but it's the story that'll really get you. It'll tear your heart out, stomp on it, and then serve it back to you on a silver platter. Well, sort of. Returnal. Roguelike meets sci-fi in this stunning chaos fest. Bullet hell action and a mind-bending narrative? Sign me up! Sure, the cycle of death and rebirth can be frustrating, but the sense of progress and sheer otherworldly coolness keeps you hooked. Just try not to hyperventilate, okay? Final Fantasy 16. I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan, but this one blew me away. Combat? Fast, furious, dazzling. The story? Dark, mature, and way deeper than expected. Characters? Endearing enough to adopt. Even if you're new to the series, this ain't your average medieval tale. Ghostwire, Tokyo. Ever dreamed of wandering through a spooky Tokyo overrun by a yokai? Covered. The atmosphere is creepier than a midnight graveyard, and the hand gesture combat is mesmerizing. Just remember to wear your adult diaper, cause you're gonna need it. Halo Infinite. Master Chief returns, kicking ass and taking names. A love letter to everything that made Halo legendary, with a few modern sprinkles on top. The open world is a welcome twist, and that grappling hook, pure joy. Plot? Who cares when you're having this much fun blasting aliens? Marvel's Spider-Man. Swinging through New York never gets old. The combat flows like a superhero ballet, the story surprisingly tugs at your heartstrings, and the city itself is practically a character. This isn't just a game, it's a comic book fantasy come to life. Resident Evil Village. Confession time. This game scared the absolute bejesus out of me. But hey, that's a good thing, right? A gothic horror roller coaster with over-the-top action and a cast of characters so bizarre, they're downright enchanting. Lady Dimitrescu. Let's just say I'm a fan. God of War 2018. Forget the old rage-filled Kratos. This masterpiece is a masterclass in storytelling, character growth, and brutally satisfying combat. The father and son bond is heartwarming, and that Norse mythology setting, absolutely breathtaking. Prepare to be swept away on an unforgettable journey. Deathloop. Time loops can be a head-scratcher, but this game makes them look like child's play. The concept is clever, the characters ooze style, and the gameplay, it's kind of addictive. You'll lose sleep over it. Think of it like a 60s themed puzzle box you can't stop fiddling with. Just a heads up, you're gonna die. A lot. Bayonetta 3. Pure, unadulterated mayhem. And honey, I'm living for it. The combat is stylish and over the top. The story? Batshit crazy. Bayonetta herself? A force of nature wrapped in leather and bullets. If you crave a game that's equal parts challenging and ridiculously fun, look no further. Just don't expect your brain to fully comprehend the chaos. Demon's Souls. The video game equivalent of climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. Tough as nails, but oh so rewarding. That feeling of triumph when you finally conquer a seemingly impossible challenge, there's nothing quite like it. Plus, the world is hauntingly beautiful. The lore is deep, and did I mention you're gonna die? A lot? Metroid Dread. Samus Aran is back, baby, and she's more badass than ever. 2D action adventure done right. Tight controls, platforming that'll put your skills to the test, and a sense of dread that'll have you looking over your shoulder. The EMMI robots? Terrifying, but outsmarting them? Oh, so satisfying. Control. Like flying down the rabbit hole, but instead of tea parties and talking caterpillars, you get telekinetic combat, a mind-bending narrative, and a world that's constantly shifting around you. The oldest house is a labyrinth of secrets just beginning to be explored. If you want a game that'll challenge your mind as much as your reflexes, Control is the answer. Just don't try to make too much sense of it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Calling all JRPG fanatics. Massive, with a sprawling world, a colorful cast of characters, and a combat system that'll keep you on your toes. The story tackles some heavy themes, but trust me, it's worth the emotional investment. And the music, Epic doesn't even begin to describe it. Just clear your schedule because you're in for a long, unforgettable ride. Until Dawn. Imagine a horror movie where you control the fate of those dumb teenagers. Every decision you make sends ripples through the story, and trust me, the tension is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. The characters might seem like your typical slasher flick stereotypes, but they grow on you, and you'll find yourself sweating bullets as you try to keep them alive. Just try not to throw your controller at the TV in frustration. Ori and the Will-O-the-Wisps, a visual masterpiece. Seriously, it's like playing through a watercolor painting, but don't let the beauty fool you. This platformer is as challenging as it is stunning. The story is an emotional roller coaster, and the soundtrack is the kind of music that'll make you want to curl up with a cup of tea and just feel things. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Our pink puffball hero is back and he's hungrier than ever. This time Kirby's inhaling everything in sight, from cars to vending machines, in a delightful adventure through a post-apocalyptic world. The levels are a playground of creativity, the power-ups are a blast to experiment with, and the co-op mode is perfect for sharing the fun with a friend. Cuphead. If you're a glutton for punishment, this game's for you. Hard as hell, but also visually stunning and charming. You won't even care how many times you die. The hand-drawn animation is a love letter to the 1930s. The boss battles are pure adrenaline-pumping chaos, and the jazz soundtrack is smooth as silk. Prepare to rage, but also to fall head over heels for this deliciously delightful game. Disco Elysium, the final cut. Forget everything you know about detective games. This RPG throws you into the shoes of a disgraced cop with a memory full of holes trying to solve a murder in a city that's weirder than a Salvador Dali painting. The writing is sharp, the characters are quirky, and your choices, they matter, big time. Get ready for a cerebral adventure that'll stick with you long after you've put down the controller. Outer Wilds. Calling all space explorers, a cosmic enigma wrapped in a 22-minute time loop. You're tasked with uncovering the secrets of a solar system teetering on the edge of destruction. The sense of wonder and exploration is unparalleled, and the ending? Mind-blowing. Prepare to have your perspective on the universe forever altered. Gris. Words fail to describe the sheer beauty of this experience. It's a platformer that's more like an interactive poem, with a minimalist design that speaks volumes and a soundtrack that'll send shivers down your spine. The story unfolds through visuals and music, leaving you to interpret its emotional depth. Trust me, this is an experience you won't soon forget. Spiritfarer. Death and taxes are inevitable, but this game makes the former a lot more enjoyable. You're Stella, the ferry master for the dearly departed, and your job is to guide spirits to the afterlife. It's a cozy management sim with a whole lot of heart, and it'll make you laugh, cry, and hug your loved ones a little tighter. The characters are so lovable, they'll leave a paw print on your soul, especially if they're a cat spirit, and the soundtrack is pure ear candy. Prepare for a heartwarming journey that'll leave you pondering the meaning of life, death, and everything in between. Sayonara Wild Hearts. Buckle up for a pop album on steroids, baby! This rhythm action game is a visual and auditory feast with a pumping soundtrack and a story about heartbreak and finding yourself. The levels are a neon-soaked whirlwind of stylish action, and the gameplay is so intuitive, you'll be tapping your toes in no time. But don't be fooled by the vibrant aesthetic. This game packs an emotional punch that'll leave you breathless. In a good way, of course. A Plague Tale: Requiem. A gut-wrenching journey that'll have you reaching for the tissues. Amicia and Hugo, our beloved siblings, are back, and their fight for survival is more harrowing than ever. The stealth gameplay will keep you on the edge of your seat, and the story is a dark tapestry of despair and hope. Prepare for some truly disturbing scenes, but also for moments of tender connection that'll warm your heart amidst all the chaos. Drop an F in the chat for the algorithm, or I might just steal your cookies. Tonight. Bye.